What's going on, guys? Three Wheels on the Block back again. I've got the pit crew with me and it's time for an oil change on this 2014 Ford Escape. Alright, for the oil change on this Ford Escape, it's the Platinum Edition with 2.0 liter inline 4. You'll need some 5W30 oil. We'll be using a Wix filter. This is the part number. You need a funnel to fill your oil back up with. You also need something to catch your oil in, like that drip pan down there. Make sure you catch all your oil. Take it to your local parts store or somewhere to recycle it. It's free, won't cost you anything. Alright, first thing you're going to want to do is pop your hood. Hood pops right down here in the footwell of the driver's side. Over on the left side, you're going to slide the detent to the right, and that will release the hood for you. Grab your prop rod down there. See if I can do this one-handed. Stick your prop rod right in the prop rod hole, right there. Like so. That gets your hood up. Oil fills right there. Check your oils right there. Pretty simple. We're going to go underneath, show you where the drain plug is and your oil filter. Got the vehicle jacked up. In this case, we're going to be using a lift. Be sure to, when you get your vehicle in the air, if you're not using a lift that has the lock, be sure to secure it with jack stands. You can see the splash shield is removed. That removed out of the way, and locate our drain plug, which is on the oil pan right there on the back side. And so your drain plug is located right here. It's a 15 millimeter. If you have the turbo model, you're probably going to want to use a short socket because of the downpipe. It's right here. You may be able to get it with a long one with an extension. I've got clearance here, but just use what you need to. Oil filter is located right here in the front of the engine. The heck, man? Why y'all got the dang oil filter on so tight? What y'all worried about, man? Well, it ain't gonna fall off the motor. Alright, this next step is really important. Make sure that you put some oil on this O-ring for your oil filter. The filter I just removed from this vehicle that was installed at a quick lube place, I almost couldn't get off. It was that snug to the engine. And after further examination, this thing was dry. And that's part of the reason. Plus it was over torqued. If you don't do this, by putting oil on this O-ring, you could have a very long day. I have been there before where I bought a truck that had a improperly installed oil filter, and it took about 4 hours to get the filter off because trying to remove it, it cut the housing of the filter open, and the only thing that was left was this little steel ring at the very top. So, anyway, word to the wise. Put the oil on there, save yourself the headache. And don't over torque this guy when you put it on. Get a little bit of oil on your finger. Just run across the top of the filter. That's it. Should look something like that. Doesn't take a lot, but that will save you tons of pain and suffering in the future, right there. I'm going to go ahead and pour some oil into this only because it sits vertical. You don't have to do that. The oil pump will fill up the filter and then it'll pump out. Just a practice that I do. Saves your oil pump about a second or so when you crank the engine up. We're going to go back underneath, install this oil filter, put the drain plug in, then it'll be time to fill up the engine. Up top, filling the oil, your oil cap right here. That's where you fill. Go put your funnel up there. You may need a couple funnels, or you may need a really tall funnel. It's a little tight up here on this particular engine, so I think this small one will be okay for what I've got to do. I'm going to set my camera up. We'll go ahead and fill her up. The oil capacity on this Ford Fusion with the 2.0 liter turbo is around 6 quarts. So we will fill up our 5-quart container here, and then we'll add a little bit more. I'll put the drain plug back in. I'll check your oil fill, should look good. Right there where it needs to be at. Be sure to reinstall your dust guard down underneath the bottom of the vehicle. That's this guy here. This goes in with the torque screws through all those holes. I've got to go get some more fasteners for this one because it only had 2 of the 10 that are required. So I'll take care of that. But that wraps up the oil change on the 2014 Ford Escape with the 2.0 liter EcoBoost Turbo 4. My name's Erwin, this 3 Wheels in a Block. Hope you found this video helpful. Be sure to check out my other videos. If you hadn't turned that red button gray, go ahead and do that for me. Appreciate all my subscribers out there. You guys watch the videos. You are the reason that I continue to do this. With that said, we'll see you next time.